Hey Dream, hey, I'm running a little bit behind, so bear with me. Hello everybody. Sorry for the delay. I'm running way behind today. Let me do this volume. I think it's a little bit loud on the music. There. Hopefully that's much more appeasing to the eye. Let's see. Yep. Looks like I'm live. Welcome in. As I said, I'm running behind. Got off to a late start this morning, ran into some technical issues. But I think we're ready to start. So, last minute menu. I was having a rough time coming up with what I wanted to cook today. So we're going to try 3 different things. We're going to try pigs in a blanket, which if you're familiar with that, you know, little cocktail weenies and a dough baked. Really good. So got a nice little recipe. And I've already got my puff pastry. We're using puff pastry versus like a regular dough. Should come out a little bit, you know, puffier. So we shall see. So we got our puff pastry here. And we are using, was it? Hillshire Farm Little Smokies. So we got a little bowl here, already poured out and drained. We're not going to make all these because I can't eat them all. And I'd rather make them in batches. So what we're going to do is we are going to take our puff pastry, cut it into little squares, and we're going to coat them on the inside with a few things. Just a dab. Oh, let's see. I need to get the oven going. So, my brand new oven, they replaced it a couple weeks ago because the old one died. So it cooks much more evenly and properly. So let's see. Yeah, what's kind of bad though is like the digital display and the controls. It's like something from the 90s versus the one that I had was from 20 years ago and it had a lot more bells and whistles. Countdowns for the timers, countdowns for the temperature, heat up and all that. This one is very primitive. My guess is the apartment complex just went with cheap. So, what we're going to do... Oh, we need an egg, too. And I need to go outside for the eggs. Hang on. By the way, let me know if that music is too loud or if my voice is too soft. Did a sound check and it sounded good. No. In an apartment? Oh no. You get whatever they are willing to give you. They're not obligated to give you high-end appliances. So, at a minimum, basically, you know, you should have a working refrigerator or a working stove and oven. You don't always even have a dishwasher, at least not years ago. I think now they're pretty common. So, okay, what we're going to do with this is I've kind of rolled it out a bit. Actually, let's roll that a little bit more so you can get a little more territory here. Because I'm thinking maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 9 of these, if I can get enough dough. And we're going to put a little dab of mustard on it, and I'm going to use a Chipotle Ranch. Maybe. I have a Sriracha. I do have a spicy Sriracha mustard. I may try that. And a little bit of herbs. And we've got some fresh dill and cilantro here. Sorry. And just a little dab of that. And that'll be on the pastry. And then we take the little hot doggy thingy and roll it up. So I am following a recipe here. I haven't quite made this yet. Yes, this says to roll it out into a 19 by 12. This is definitely not 19 by 12. But they're also doing it for a larger volume. So, let's get a knife. And it does say, let's say, cut into equal sections, well, down to 16, but we're going to do 9. So, hopefully these are not too small. And those end pieces may be a bit small. That's fine. So, got 9 little rectangles here. And again, like I said, I'm using puff pastry. That one's going to be a little small. Oh, and we need a bake. So, let's do a little bit of both, the Chipotle and the Sriracha. Actually, let's do 3 of one, 3 of another, and I'll use some regular Dijon for the 3 more. So let me just make sure I'm doing this right. It's a little image here. Or was it? Yeah. Okay, so let's take a little dab of our mustards. Mix them up. Plate here for our knives. So this is the, excuse me, Chipotle Ranch. Not even opened. And we're just going to put a little dab on the end here. Not too much. I'm putting it on the end which we're going to start the roll. So based upon how the squares are, there. Okay. So again, that was the Chipotle Ranch. This is the spicy Sriracha. These ought to be spicy. Oh yeah. Oh, that is spicy. So, hopefully you can see this. Yep. And this one's pretty much square, so it doesn't really matter which side. Actually, that one's almost too big. May have to do 2. Actually, I'm wondering if I can split that one into 2. Let's see, how big are these? Yeah, I think I can do that one in 2 pieces. So actually, let's rethink this. Okay, that one's big enough for that way and that way. That way. This one, well, maybe. Yeah, some of these I think I can split in two. Because usually the ends of the hot dog actually, or sausage, stick out the ends. So let's do that. So I guess we are doing 1 and 9. That one is okay. This one, let's just cut off. Okay. So I guess we're going to do 4 of this. We'll do 5 of this one, the sriracha, and then 4 of the regular. Okay, so let's go back to this. That's good. A little bit more of the sriracha. Okay. And the regular is just a Dijon, so. I can hear you fine near the door. Great. Okay, so sound levels are good. So. And while this is baking, we're going to start on our main course, which is going to be a pork loin roast. And I got a nice little recipe that I found. It's a garlic coating over it. And we're going to put some Granny Smith apples in it while we bake. Not in the roast, but in the pan while it bakes. That should add a little bit of flavor. Now, the pork loin roast, I must tell you, takes about 60 to 70 minutes to bake. So, I almost thought about doing it first, but I figured we can munch on these, or cook these and munch on these while the pork will roast I'm prepping. And then while it's cooking, we can talk, chat, whatever. And also, I have a dessert planned. It's a no-cook dessert. So, hey, Mally. Oh, I forgot to start Stream Raiders. I know some people like to play that. So, give me a minute. I gotta get my screens ready. I thought I had Stream Raiders up. Oh, it was doing an update. That's why. Okay, one moment. I'll get Stream Raiders going. If you're not familiar with Stream Raiders, it's a nice little pastime during streams. You set up for battles. Excuse me. And you have 30 minutes to place as many allies as you can. I think there's like 4 or 5 minutes apart. And it's fun. It's a fun little thing. So, excuse me. Waiting for the screen to come up. I wonder if I can put that over on this side. Actually, let's see if it's working. Stream Raiders. Yes, you can see it. So, while that's coming up, I'll turn it off. Yeah, go ahead and do shout-outs for anybody, Dream, if you want. Or if you want me to do them. So, a little bit of herbs. So, got this nice little thing here. We can kind of keep herbs fresh. It's got a cutesy little rack in there. And the herbs can sit in a little bit of water. Actually, yeah, can't see that. There we go. Excuse me. And basically they keep fresh. So you can stick this in the fridge. It helps them last longer. So let's do a little bit of the cilantro. A couple of them. We can also use some dried herbs. They don't have to be fresh, but they do call for fresh. This recipe does. Damn, excuse me. Okay, we also have some dill. find some dill here. A bit of dill. Spice this up a bit. And if you just came in, we are making our first dish, which is pigs in a blanket. We're using puff pastry and a little bit of dab of mustard on them. Then we are going to use Hillshire Farm Little Smokies and roll them up. Okay, that's the dill. Let's see, let's use a dried herb. Unfortunately, these are the only two fresh ones I have. Maybe I've got some basil that's ready over here. Yeah, the basil is almost dead. So, let's see. Italian, I've got dried basil. Oh, parsley. Let's do some parsley flakes on this last bit. Oh, if I can get the top off, come on. I don't want to use a shaker. Come on. This top has seen better days. Looks like I already tried to pry it off with something. Oh man, that's not coming off. I hope they have that glued on there. Alright. I guess we'll have to do it this way. Sprinkle some out on my hand. Okay. So we're using some dried parsley here. So again, 3 different mustards, 3 different spices. We'll see how this tastes. Yeah, this being dried, I'm not so sure, but the baking and the juices should work. So, let's try rolling these up. It makes, oh wait a minute, I think I forgot an ingredient. Also called for kosher salt. So, oh, that's I think sprinkled on the outside. So defrost, yeah. No need to yada yada yada. Right. Slather with Dijon or grainy mustard, and we're trying some different stuff before rolling them up. Fresh herbs. It does recommend thyme, rosemary, or marjoram, but the only thing I have in those is all dried. So that's why I wanted to use some of the fresh, the cilantro and the dill. So roll them up. Oh, this says to pop them in the fridge for 15 minutes. I missed that part. Okay. So brush them with an egg wash and sprinkle with kosher salt and stick them in. So that's fine. We can roll these up. Yeah, see, this one is still a little bit big. Okay, so 1. 2. And I don't think you need the count down here, but anyway. Yeah, normally, like I said, the sausage should stick out the ends, but yeah, I probably didn't cut these properly. Still, we'll see how they taste. They'll still be good, I have no doubt. Ooh, I just thought of something. I don't know. Yes, I do. This is my cooking scene, and I wasn't sure I had everything set up. Oh, Stream Raiders, it's ready. So let's do that. So, where were we at? I think we're just starting a brand new one here. Okay. get this started. And I'll catch up to chat here in a second. And we'll drop a healer down. Put him over here. And you guys do whatever you want to do. So, computer, set Stream Raiders timer for 29.5 minutes.
Stream Raiders timer, 29 minutes and 30 seconds, starting now.
Okay. And back to here. Okay, so let's continue rolling these. We will shove them in the oven, and then we will start on our pork loin roast. No, I'm sorry, we'll stick these in the fridge, as it calls, for 15 minutes. I guess it helps firm them up or something. And we have a nice cut of pork loin roast. I wasn't sure it was going to be thawed in time, but it turns out it did. So we are going to roast it. I was thinking about throwing in some little mini potatoes in the roaster too, along with the Granny Smith apples, just to see how they come out. I think it's a good idea. We'll try that. I got some little ones. Yeah, see, this one is too big. There's so much dough. But anyway, actually, let me cut a little bit off this one. Yeah, I could have probably cut these into even smaller portions, the pastry, that is. Might have been better off than that. Yeah, don't want that oozing out, but it will anyway. And the last one. Okay. Let's stick these on a plate, stick them in the fridge. What do we end up with here? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, about 13 it looks like. Yeah, that one is really long. Okay. Computer. Set refrigerator timer for 15 minutes.
Refrigerator timer, 15 minutes, starting now.
Go ahead and clean this off. Okay. Here is our pork loin roast. Yummy, yummy. Now this one's slightly different than the last one I got. I belong to a club called Butcher Box. And you can set it up to get like a delivery every month, every 2 months, or every 3 months. I think I've got it set up for every 2 months. And you can get hamburger, chicken, bacon, pork roast, and this is from them. So, this, actually, let me catch up with chat first. Let's see. Okay. No, not sick. Just overindulged a little bit last night. I went to my aunt's memorial service yesterday, and it was a little emotional. So I came home and drank a little bit last night. Probably not the best thing, especially knowing the stream was today. But you know, hey, it just felt right. So, okay. So let's see. You get to be around in real life people, Mally. True. I've always, let's see. Man, this text is small. I wonder if I can blow it up over here. Okay, fancy, sick, around people. I always am. Anyways, dream. I love people. That's true. Sounds good. You don't got to stream Raiders if cooking keeps you. Now, the stream Raiders is every 30 minutes. It only takes a minute or two to play, so it's no big deal. And it gives something for other people to do if they want. Okay, oh my god, what country is this type of food from? Well, Pigs in a Blanket, I think, is from the U.S. Now, the pork roast, who knows? I mean, people do pork roast around the world, I'm sure. Now, the dessert, that's from the Skyrim Cookbook. It's a no-cook dessert called Honey Nut Treat. Because I knew the oven was going to be tied up a bit, so I figured if I could do this while the pork is roasting, good deal. So, we'll see how that turns out. I did see one other person make it, and it looks good. Oh, I have that scroll on for the last cooking recipe or cooking stream. Hang on, let me turn that off. That shouldn't be on. That is very misleading. Sorry, that was from my Hobbit stream like 2 months ago. Okay, so let's see what else I missed. Anything cool, incredible? Hey, Cheeky, welcome in. Welcome in. We've got the pigs in a blanket. They are cooling in the fridge before we pop them in the oven, and we're going to start prepping our pork roast so it's ready to put in once the pigs in a blanket are done. And the pork roast takes about 60 to 70 minutes in the oven. So we will, I don't know what we'll do. We can start on the dessert and maybe do some other things. So, okay, Dan, cooking stream. Hey, the Sothan, welcome in. Let's see. I think I'm caught up. Okay. So, I do need to drain this. So actually, let me just read up on this really quick. Make sure I remember what I'm supposed to do. So we are going to do a garlic rub here. So let's see. Again, I was running behind today, so I didn't have a lot of time to prepare. So very late. So garlic minced. We already got the kosher salt out. Ground pepper and paprika. So we have some pepper here. This is some paprika I got last year. And it is a pimenton dulce, mild paprika. It's from Spain. Picked it up. And it's almost done. No, there's still a bit in there. I use that quite a bit for topping my deviled eggs. So, all right, let's get this puppy out. That's right. I need some potato. Wait, some in here. Okay, these potatoes, most of them have gone bad. I think there are a couple of good ones. Is there? Nope, these are bad. Okay, I got some more outside. One moment. Yeah, we got some nice little mini potatoes here. We'll just cut these in half and put them in the roaster along with sliced up Granny Apple Smith apples. Should add a little side to the pork roast. And I think I need to wipe out that roaster too because I haven't used it in a while. I haven't used it since I cooked a turkey a couple of years ago. So we got a nice little roaster here that we'll be using. So that should fit the roast, apples, and potatoes just fine. Computer, show me my timers.
Here are your timers.
Okay, we got 8 minutes left on the cooldown for the pigs in a blanket. So this preheat. Okay, so the oven needs to go down to 375 once we're done with the pigs in a blanket. Add the pork loin to the baking pan. Coat with garlic on top. Okay, of the fat cap. Oh, so I should be doing this in the pan. Okay, we can do that. And wipe down our cutting board. Go ahead and wash right down. That's what I love about wooden cooking boards. This one's probably 30 years old, at least. And you really only need to wipe it down after any meat or something and let it sit and dry. And the wood is a natural means of like cleaning it, along with like some of the bamboo ones. So I love this board. I think a board like that runs almost $100 nowadays. I don't know what it used to, or what it cost in the old days when I got it. Okay, so garlic. We are going to use. Where is it? Where is it? I have some roasted garlic already out. I don't see it. Be sure it's in here. Well, shoot. Huh. I know I had a little jar of roasted garlic. There it is. There it is. So we've got regular minced garlic, but we also have some of this roasted garlic. So we're going to try this. So this just says coat the cap, which is the fatty part, with the garlic. 4 cloves. Computer, how many teaspoons is a clove of garlic?
1 clove of garlic is equivalent to about 3/4 teaspoon of garlic.
3/4. Okay, we'll just use 1 teaspoon here. And since garlic is so good, we will just be very liberal with it. So 1, 2, 3. I'm curious why it says only on the cap. I guess we can sprinkle it all over if we want. Okay. Okay, so we're going to coat that. Actually, 4 doesn't really even cover the cap that much, does it? But that'll add some flavor. Nice thing about a roast like this, being a single person, this will last me well into Wednesday. Sandwiches and all kinds of stuff. So now we want to do the, let's see. Half a teaspoon the kosher salt. Yep, half a teaspoon. I think we mixed the salt, the pepper, and the paprika. Yep. Okay. So this is basically going to be our rub. Okay. Come on. Salt, that is also half a teaspoon. Be a little bit liberal here with it. And the paprika is only a quarter. And I always need a spoon or something to this cap up with. Oh yeah, I'm almost out. There's just a little bit left in there. I don't know if you can see in the can. Maybe enough for 1 or 2 more deviled egg recipes. I know I've got some other paprika, but I love this one. I may have to order some more. That's good stuff. Okay. Now this is going to be our rub. Oh, let me put this garlic away. So, mix this all up. Now this just says coat the top, I think. Well, it just says rub it on the pork. So, no real reason, I guess, to put it on the bottom. See, that doesn't look like a lot. Now this does call for a 3-pound pork roast. Let's see, what do I do with that? This was a... Oh. Yep, this is 3.16 pounds, so this is about right. Okay. Sprinkle it on first, and we will just rub it in. Be careful about the garlic, I don't want to rub it over. I mean, it's not like you want a breading. This is just adding flavor, obviously. A bit more up here. Okay. This is basically now ready for the oven.
Your refrigerator timing is done.
So before we continue with this, let's go back to the pigs in a blanket. Computer, stop the refrigerator timer. Okay. We're going to set this aside over here. And here are our pigs in a blanket. For those of you that were not here, I didn't quite get the dimensions of the dough properly, so some of them are a little bit longer than others. More dough sticking out versus, you know, the cocktail weenie. Okay. So, let's get our pan. We're going to put some parchment paper on there. Remember, if you're baking like this, use parchment paper, not wax paper. Wax paper can catch fire. Parchment paper is heat resistant. I was reading it's because wax paper is coated with, I guess, wax, and parchment paper is coated with more of a silicone base, which is heat resistant. I wish I'd have learned that in the old days when I first got these baking pans. As you can see, they are well used. Okay. So, alright, fine. Be temperamental. Guess I could... Here. It didn't cut very well, does it? Thought I could cut that out. Nope. Yeah, mostly. Okay. Still should be fine. So, for these, we've already rolled them. We've put our herbs and stuff. Why are you on a picture? I want a picture. There we go. And then, yeah, we do an egg wash. And then coat them with the kosher salt. Actually. Yeah, these are a little firmer now that they've been in the fridge for a little bit. You're going to be temperamental. We are doing 3 different mustards if you just came in. One is a Chipotle Ranch, one is a Sriracha sauce, and the third is just a honey Dijon. Well, actually it's just a Dijon, not honey Dijon. So, we do need to do our egg. Guess I could have done this on camera so you could see me make a mess. Okay. Oh, my new oven's getting dirty already. I need to clean it. I need to get a new container for some of my stuff. That one's stuffed. Yeah. I mean, you can over-season it, but I'm using the proportions it calls for in the recipe, so hopefully that's sufficient. Hopefully these will be good. We are using Hillshire Farm Little Smokies. Actually this recipe calls for normal hot dogs, but yeah. I had a couple of packages of Little Smokies, which occasionally I throw those in a crock pot with some barbecue sauce and let them soak for about, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 hours depending. And they are just delightful. So I over-ordered last time, so I had a couple of packages. We've still got a bunch of these left, as you can see. So I may, I don't know, do a little barbecue with those. These things are real slippery. Yeah, this recipe actually calls for making a lot more of these, but I just used one puff pastry sheet. I didn't even roll it out too far. By the way, my air conditioner is running, and the intake vent is like right here, off to my left. I hope that is not... You may be able to hear it on the mic, I don't know. And I hope it's not too loud. But I am sure as hell not going to turn off the AC. I've been sweating already, and it says... Well, it says it's 70 in here right now. Usually, it's a little bit cooler. But maybe with the oven on... And I didn't turn it on until after I woke up this morning. Around, what, 9, 10? Okay. I like a good egg wash. It really adds a little crunch sometimes to the pastry. Good, that one. Okay, a little bit more. And then we'll sprinkle these with the kosher salt, and we will stick them in the oven. Okay. Kind of a waste of an egg. Okay, kosher salt. I think you can see this. Yep. Yeah, I'm trying the camera here in this... Ooh, too much. in a slightly different position. Usually I had it hooked off of the mic up here, so it's pointing down at an angle. I got a couple of those mic stands that clip on to things, and I just clipped it onto the counter there, and it's just kind of leaning over, pointing straight down. And since we're not really cooking anything on the stovetop, I didn't even set up the second camera today. I brought it down and then I realized all I'm going to be doing is this and the oven. So, don't really need the second one. Okay. And we need to stick these in for... Oh, I was supposed to seal the ends of the pastry with the egg wash too. Oh well. So wait a minute. Again, this is the first time I've made these, so I'm reading through the recipe. Where is... There it is. Oh! Other people have sprinkled the top with some herb salt. Oh! You know what? I do have... We have some black truffle sea salt. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of this on top, since we already got all that kosher salt on there. But yeah, see little black specks in there? I don't know if you can see them or not. So, you can smell the truffles. I picked this up on one of those Amazon sale things. I usually shop the grocery deals. Okay. See how that works. Now let's see. How long do I need to do this for? Oh, there it is. Okay, remove, yep. Prick the tops with a fork. That's what I get for not reading the recipe fully. I guess that'll get the egg whites in there a little, or the eggs in there a little bit more. Should also help maybe with the expansion. I love pigs in a blanket. I've always bought them, like frozen, pre-made, and just heat them up. This is the first time I've actually made them. Okay. Okay, sprinkles, bake, okay, for 25-30 minutes. Or, okay, so. Computer. Set oven timer for 25 minutes.
Oven timer, 25 minutes, starting now.
Back to our roast. So, we've got our roast coated. So now what we're going to do is cut up a couple of Granny Smith apples and put those on the sides, along with cut up some of these little tomatoes and put those in there too. So, again, put this out of the way. I think it said halve these or quarter them. Let's see. I think it was in some of the comments where people were saying, oh, I did this and I did that. Where did I read that? Now the potatoes I'm just throwing in on my own. Alright, let's do quarters. Yeah, got some seeds. Who's that? Actually. Thing just for this. Used to have an apple core. I think that bit the dust years ago or was lost in one of my moves. Okay, let's get this a little bit off the end. So you can see these apples have a couple of blemishes. I bought these for the Puppet stream 2 months ago, and they're still good. So. Our Stream Raiders is done.
Your Stream Raiders timer is done.
Computer, stop. Okay. Yeah, missed a little bit of the ends there. So this will add a little tart flavor. Stick these in. I still got one to go, but let's do Stream Raiders real quick. I just know I'm gonna get egg all over my mouse here if I'm not careful. Okay, Stream Raiders. Alright, so we got 10 allies. Not too bad. I think we got a bunch of archers. Let's set up an archer field. Okay. Let's see what happens. Well, I start on this other apple. Well, looks like we're going to beat this one. Okay. We got the win. Cool. And the reward winners are Dream and Cheeky. Congratulations, guys. Okay. We didn't have a lot of people, so let's stick to like a 2. Let's see, the screen's a little small down here. So not good. Alright, we'll put a paladin down here. And computer. Set Stream Raiders timer for 29.5 minutes.
Stream Raiders timer, 29 minutes and 30 seconds.
Okay.
Starting now.
Let's egg wash out of the way. And I started in on my second apple here. Yep, missing some stuff. This one had some deeply buried seeds. Got all the seeds off that one, and that one. So, cut the ends off of a couple of these. Yeah. There we go. Okay. So that's the apples. I keep moving stuff and I'm forgetting where I'm putting it. Okay. And we're just going to do some of these potatoes. Just cut them in half. We will sprinkle those in next to the apples and the roast. Looks like these potatoes are starting to turn on me too. I've had them for a couple of weeks. Well, actually, probably a month or more. Okay. Let's do 2 more. These will heat up well with the meat for leftovers. Okay. roast. Can you see that? Yes. Okay. So, sprinkle in some of these. And the juices from this thing. Oh, it's going to be good. Actually, let's do a couple more. Can never have too many potatoes. Seeing how are we doing on time? We're only, considering I started late, we're barely an hour in. So this may not take the whole 3 hours. But this roast alone is going to take about 1 to maybe, well, 1 hour to like 70 minutes. Okay, here's our roast, ready for the oven. Wish I had a second oven, we could be baking these at the same time. Okay. Always clean off the knives. Put this one back over here. And we'll clean off it. This is one of those little bamboo cutting boards I've got. Nice for smaller jobs. Okay. Actually, I might need this. All right. Let me put these away. They've been out for a little while. So I may do a little slow cooker with these tomorrow. I've got another package too. Or I just may do more puff pastry. Okay. Now, we have 15 minutes on our pastry here. Yep, they're starting to puff up a bit. Okay, so our third meal is going to be a no-cook dessert. And we definitely have time for this, so we're not going to start right away. It's from the Skyrim Cookbook, Honey Nut Treat. I think I got that right? Right. So it's basically just ingredients chopped up, shaped, and do you cool them down for a bit? Nope, it does call for a rough skewer. I think all I have is some stainless steel ones, which are not that rough. So I have these. These are from my not air fryer. So we can try them on these, but they might slip and slide a little bit. So we've got those. Actually, let's get all the ingredients out. So, calls for some golden raisins and pitted dates. It also calls for rolled oats, honey. So, we've got some honey here from our brewing. Find it. I was going to use the honey. Hey! Get away from there. That's a dirty rag. Everyone, you all know Bowser, right? Say hi to everybody. Say hi. Say hi. And stay away from that roast. Okay. I do not have rolled oats. I have some Quaker oats. It's cut in a different... Hey! Okay, we're gonna move that. That's how I lost a slice of pizza once. He went up there. So, as I was saying, these are not rolled oats, but we'll try them. And then the honey, well, let's see. I've got some other honey. Oh, I know I've got some honey here, but this is a spicy honey. I use this for my tea. This is a hot honey, the spicy shark. And we've got some here, barrel-aged hot honey. And this calls for... Oh, it's over here. Quarter cup. So we could use one of these. I had a couple of big jugs of honey, like I said, for the meat I brew. I thought I had one open. But all I have is one unopened over there, and I hate to open that big jug when we've got these little ones. So, let's see. Oh, let me put these herbs back in the fridge. Honey, peanut butter, yes. We have some creamy peanut butter. And then a pinch of ground cinnamon and a pinch of salt. So we got our salt. Some regular cinnamon. So we'll set all this over here, out of the way, because our pigs in a blanket should be coming out in 9 minutes. So, while that is happening, let me catch up on chat a bit. Let's see. Pop this out and read it easier. Oh, nice. When I pop it out, it doesn't show the history. Nice. Oh, there it is. Okay, so. Select the battle. Okay, what country? Let's see. Oh, the Epic Free Games. That's still... That bot's still running. Well, thanks, Melly. Yeah. She'd been in hospice for a couple of weeks, and it was only a matter of time. And she unfortunately passed away last Monday morning at like 5:39 a.m. So it's been a rough week. So especially for my mother, that was her sister. And now my mother is the last surviving member of that entire generation across the family. So she'll be 92. Wait a minute. She was born in 28. So yeah, I think she'll be like 92 next January 1st. So, Sothan, Cheeky, That's a nice slab of meat. Oh, yeah, well, I don't usually do big cuts like this, but with this Butcher Box subscription, sometimes I get some nice pieces. Actually, in addition to this coming in the last box, I got a whole mini chicken that I'll make someday. So, want to come to Alshon's for dinner? Yeah, well, I take some liberties, so you may not want to eat what I cook. You know, like maybe coughing occasionally and stuff. Okay. Should not watch this. I'm just making cheeseburgers. Oh, cheeseburgers actually sound good, Cheeky. When I should want me to cook some more. I feel sated. Okay. Only way I can watch food cooked live. I know, cooking streams, they always make me hungry. Even if I've already eaten. Just depending upon what they're cooking. So, yeah, it was a bit odd. Maybe not to over-season the meat. Yep. Really satisfied when baking a bread to have parchment paper come out all scorched. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Actually, I want to do some more baking, like some Italian bread and stuff. Okay, so you can barely hear the air conditioner. That is good. This mic supposedly is somewhat directional. It actually says, you know, face it a certain way towards you, and it should block out everything to the sides and behind it, but I wasn't sure. Okay, so you're good. Ooh. Yay, Bowser. Isn't soda the during a hang... Well, I just wanted something cold, because it's still a little bit warm in here. Again, I think the oven's driving it up a bit. I mean, normally it's about between 65 and 70 here on the middle floor. That makes upstairs tolerable around 70, and of course downstairs is around 60. So it's rough to get it cooled evenly. Yeah, I've also got some Izzy soda. Not really soda, more of a juice. And I also have some Nova set aside here. Actually, let me stick this back in. It's getting warm. At least my hangover's pretty much gone. So, let's see. Stream Raiders, we are... Oh, we still got some time on that. I'm getting warm. I almost want to set up a fan, but I'm afraid of the noise it would make. What if I set it over there, blowing this way, I'll get a little breeze. Give me a minute. I'm gonna grab a fan. Okay. Set up a little fan over there. Looks like it's struggling. We have to grease it. I don't even think you can hear it. That's good. let me know if you can hear that fan. So that'll get a little breeze going through here. And all downstairs, it is so cool. It's like somewhere between 60 and 65. I almost wish my oven was down there. So, okay. We can go ahead and start on the dessert, even though... Tell you what, let's wait on the dessert until we get the pork roast in the oven. Because that, like I said, that's going to be about an hour. We got a little baby mixer here. Got this really cheap, so we use this to do some of our chopping. And of course, the outlet is hidden. So, got our honey, all this. And actually, move this aside a little bit. I don't think I need you plugged in anymore. So I got my iPad down here where I've got some of the recipes. Oh, that's right, dessert recipes over here. I'm okay. So, dates, raisins, yeah. We'll start on this in a little bit. So we got all our ingredients out. So, what are you guys all doing today? Hopefully staying cool. I heard the heat wave up in Nova Scotia broke yesterday or so. Is that true, Mally? That is if you're still here. But it's still, what? Showing 88 here right now. Not sure about the West Coast or elsewhere in the US and around the world. Oh, so Dream... Oh, where'd my chat go? There it is. So, since... well, it's a 3-story townhouse. So, kitchen is on the middle floor. Basement is... It's a finished basement. 2 fireplaces, one here in the living room and one downstairs in the finished area. And I used to have my office down there years ago, but then we had some break-ins back in '08, and I moved it upstairs. So, but it's in the bedroom with a ceiling fan, which helps tremendously. And there's one here in the living room. I would show you the living room, but you'd probably think this is an episode of Hoarders. I need to clean it, so. 85 there in California. 98 yesterday. Oh yeah, it was 90s yesterday here too. I had to drive down to the other side of the county for the memorial service, and thank God my car AC was working.
Your oven timer is done.
Pigs in a blanket are done. So, maybe. Computer, stop the oven timer. Let's see how brown they are. Oh yeah. Look at these puppies. Man, some of those are huge. Yeah, I probably should have done a better job of cutting that pastry. So let us stick our pork roast in. And that is 60 to 75 minutes. Oh, 375. So, let's set to 400, so actually it'll get a little head start there. And again, that is what we're going to cook now. Computer, set oven timer for 1 hour.
Oven timer, 1 hour. Starting now.
So again, it's going to be about an hour before that comes out, and probably more. An hour to 75 minutes. So if you want to stick around, that's great. We're going to sample these. I'm not even going to try a dip right now. He should be able to just slide right off this parchment paper. Here are little piggies in a blanket. Don't those look yummy? They do to me. So, like I said, I don't have any dips ready. Could just, yeah. Looks a little raw right there. I wonder if these should go in for a little bit more. Yeah. Let's stick these in for a little bit more. We can just keep them on this plate, I think. Because actually I did call for, I think, 25 to 30 minutes, and I only did 25, I think. Let's say. Yep, 25, 30. Let's stick them in for 5 more minutes. Computer, set pastry timer for 5 minutes.
Pastry timer, 5 minutes.
Okay. Oh, and Stream Raiders is ready in about 6. Okay. So, let's start looking at our dessert here. So, we need a cup of the pitted dates. Let's see. And half a cup of the raisins. Okay, so our pitted dates, we need a cup of. Don't you just love these things that have these little indents to tear, and they just don't tear? Kitchen shears. Okay. I'm gonna cup of these cookies. I mean, actually, this is 8 ounces, so pretty much all of these. What if I should do a half recipe? I mean, this is going to be a lot of this. Let's see. My trusty little kitchen scale here. Remember how to use it. Are you going to tell me the battery went out on this? Oh shit, it's one of those little lithium batteries. This should have lasted for years. I only got it a year or so ago. Oh well. Computer. Add scale battery to my shopping list.
I added scale battery to your shopping list.
Alright, guess we're not going to weigh it. We're going to eyeball it. Maybe one more. Yep, we're a little greasy. And I called for half a cup of the raisins. Let's see if this one tears. Oh, no, this one actually says cut. So this calls for half a cup. I guess we can do maybe a third. Seriously, it said cut right there. I did, and it barely opened. There we go. Nice golden raisins. It's about a third. So yeah, we're going to try having this recipe. I don't want to make all those, because I'm not sure how quickly I can eat them. So, pulse the dates and the raisins in a food processor until there are no large pieces remaining. Almonds. So almonds are, it says 1 cup, so we'll do another half cup. Mix those. Again, we may have to do these in batches. Either that, or I'm going to have to get out a bigger. That's half cup. Okay. And we have, again, a cup of the rolled oats, so we'll do half a cup of these Quaker oats. Where's the hoochie? There it is.
Your pastry timer is done. Your pastry timer is done.
Computer, stop pastry timer. Do with my oven glove. Oh, come on. There it is. Such a small kitchen, yet I can misplace stuff so easily. Okay. These should now be pretty much cooked through. So let's try one. Good. So, homemade pigs in a blanket. Oh, shit. Of course, Stream Raiders.
Your Stream Raiders timer is done.
Computer, stop Stream Raiders timer. Oh, that fan helps. Again, hopefully it's not too loud or anything. Do defense. Oh my god, these pigs in the blanket are excellent. Just tried one. Alright, this is going to be close. We got 6 left and we're taking them down slowly. Uh-oh. We may lose this one, folks. 2 to 6. 2 to 5. 1 to 4. Oh, we just missed this one. They beat us by 3. Alright. Tell you what, let's pull out the mage. I need to place one of those anyway. Where's the mage? There he is. Alright, let's try this again down here. Make them come to us. Computer, set Stream Raiders timer for 29.5 minutes.
Stream Raiders timer.
Okay.
29 minutes and 30 seconds. Starting now.
Actually, did I... Ooh. Place kill 3 ranged units. I got scrolls there. Okay. Let's do that. Okay. So, another 30 minutes for the next Stream Raiders battle. Okay, so pigs in a blanket. Just tried one. Excellent. Nice and crunchy. Sausage in the center. Excellent. Mmm. 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 I don't think that's the sriracha mustard. That's either the... What was it? That might have been the Chipotle Ranch, or just the Dijon. Might have been the Dijon. Good. Say, this looks like it could be the sriracha mustard. So, I'm gonna try this one. Sriracha. And the puff pastry. Sausage in the middle. Excellent. A little hot, but it's delicious. Since I didn't really have any lunch, I'm going to nibble on these. Because the roast, when it comes out, may slice a little bit off and eat it. Along with a potato or two. But let that cool down. And then we got the dessert here, so... Oh, these are good. Again, some of them more pastry. Need to work on that for next time. I could just eat these all day. These are just heavenly. Again, very simple. Puff pastry. You can use hot dogs or little smokies. Any kind of little dog like that. And the rest is just like herbs and spices. Since plate was in the oven, let's stick it over here. So, pigs in a blanket. That was excellent. Very simple to make, very easy. Now, let's get back to here. Wish I could bring this cookbook over there, but I can't. So, pulse the dates and raisins until there are no large pieces left. Add the almonds and oats and pulse a few times. Oh, the oats. I'm just getting ready to pour those. There we go. So, half a cup. Yeah, because we're having it. Yep, 1 cup, so we're going to do half. Half a cup. I'm sorry guys, these are just so good and I'm so hungry. Excellent. Oh, did I miss my chat? Here it is. Okay. So the oats. So we just pulse those a few times. The almonds and the oats, just to incorporate them into what we've already done. Also dice. Oh, dice them by hand if that would help. And actually those prunes. Dates. I am gonna slice those up a bit. So, I think you can see this. Yes. Let me put the raisins in there. Shouldn't have quite mixed those yet. This is just a little baby thing. I'm trying to remember why I got this. I think it was for something small I was making. Yeah, these things are a little sticky. And these are pitted dates, so we don't need to worry about the pits. Okay. Actually, sorry for the noise. Okay. A little bit chopped up. Let's cut these little puppies. Oh, I need a sharper knife, I think, than this one. Maybe. Yep, these are sticky. course, there are dates. Dates are sticky. Dates are good. Mmm. Nice little healthy snack. Depending upon how this dessert comes out, I don't know if I'll make it again or not. And yeah, the one person I saw make this recipe on stream was maybe earlier in the year. When she was doing it, yeah, it was kind of a sticky mess. Of course, that's the appeal. You skewer them and eat them off the skewer because they're kind of sticky. I don't think I need to cut them up too fine. That's what the little mixer thing is for. My fingers are all sticky right now. I'm going to say this also called for some brown sugar, but I could be wrong. Okay. And yeah, this knife is pretty much done for now. I'm going to have to wash it. Versus just wipe it dry. Wipe down our cutting board before I forget. Okay. I don't think I'm going to need this again. Let's go here dry. And let's see. Okay. And back to these. Oh, yummy. Mmm. Oh, this is sriracha too. Mmm. Oh, good. Oh, wrong side. Into a gloppy mess, which is the way it's supposed to be. So now we mix in our almonds and oats. Okay. Pretty much got this thing full almost. Okay, got some stuck up there. Yeah, it's kind of stuck. Probably needed a bigger chopper here. I've got a bigger one, but I have to dig it out. I think it's sitting out in the garage. Probably needs cleaning too. I may have to hand mix this a little bit. Come on. Why is it not fitting in? Should. have to do some hand mixing there, I think. Get that all integrated. Oop. Thank God this dishwasher safe. That's going to need it. Okay. Now, we do need to, let's see, in a large bowl, heat the honey and peanut butter in a microwave on top of a double boiler until they're a little runny. Oh, add the mixture. Okay. So, the honey was a 1/4 cup, but we're having it, so we'll go down to a 1/3. That's not a half, but still. And the peanut butter is also a 1/4 cup. So, computer. Wait a minute.
Today it must have been
Computer.
thunderstorming.
How many tablespoons are in a 1/4 cup?
Thanks for letting me know.
Computer. How many tablespoons are in a 1/4 cup?
1/4 cup is 4 tablespoons.
Okay. So, we'll do 3. Well, maybe only 2. Ooh, sticky. Oh, okay, came off. Watch me break the glass. Okay. And let's see, do we want to... Yeah, the spicy honey is really spicy. Let's not use that. Let's use this. That's probably about a 1/4 cup. Okay. Nuke it for... I don't really say. So we get to run. Let's do 15 seconds. That's my rag. There it is. And more of the pigs in a blanket. Not quite running. I may need to have a little hair of the dog. Maybe pop open a beer. Or do some more. Okay. Oh, yep, that's a little bit warm. Okay. So we till a little runny. It's a little runny, yeah. Don't want to cook it. Add the fruit and nut mixture plus the salt and cinnamon to the bowl and mix vigorously. So we have a thick consistency. Scoop out small pieces, squash in between your hands, and roll them into balls. So we need to put those balls in. God, those are good. This looks like the Dijon mustard one. know my hands are going to get messy on this one. So, a pinch of the salt and a pinch of the cinnamon. Some salt and cinnamon. A little more than a pinch. Alright, here comes the messy part. So make sure I'm doing this right. So, mix it all until it's a thick consistency. Scoop out small pieces, squash in between your hands and roll in balls, and set on a clean plate. And then we throw them through the skewers. And we eat them. So, ugh. I want something to drink before I start this mess. We'll see. I don't think I want to open a whole beer. I've got some wine. There we go. We have some 19 Crimes 2020 red wine. So we'll do a little glass of that. And yes, I do refrigerate my red wine, especially in this heat. It's just a cool wine, even a red, isn't bad. Oh, that's all I had left. Thank God I've got more bottles. I'm gonna have to take that trash out here soon. So, cheers. Good. Okay. Really not looking forward to this. I hate sticky. Oh, peanut butter's a little hot still. Closer if I can. Well, getting it all over everything. Okay. It's not that hot now, I don't need that. Should put down like a non-sliding mat. Hell. Eat this as one big ball. And again, this is no cook, so it'll basically be ready to eat. But we'll hold off. Actually, here. I think that's big enough. Small. So again, we've got dates, raisins, oats, honey, peanut butter in here, a little bit of salt, and a little bit of cinnamon. So it's a nice little sticky treat. Probably cool it down in the fridge and might help a little bit. Might have enough just to make 6 bowls here, so we need maybe 2 skewers. Yep, I think we're going to end up with 6. So these are all really kind of easy recipes. Nothing too fancy. Even the roast wasn't that hard. I mean, basically just, the rub, the garlic, cutting. And again, the apples, I read somewhere in that recipe that somebody said that's a way to maybe slice it up a bit. Or maybe it was in another recipe, I don't know. And then, of course, potatoes I just kind of throw in on my own. Who doesn't like potatoes with a roast? Even if it's pork roast. Okay. Get all sticky fingers clean. I'm gonna pet Bowser with this mess on my hands. Alright. And yeah, we'll be clean that. And this is a little rack from my deep fryer, which was made to hold these skewers. So we can use it. Yep, they're sliding right off. That's why it recommended using something a little more coarse. It said maybe even a stick. I mean, think about it. This is a Skyrim recipe.